Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. So let's make the most of the next 20-ish minutes we have together. Any distractions around you, your phone, paperwork, just put them out of the room and give yourself this little bit of time to feel good and to reflect. Do some self-study, some svadhyaya. So let's begin. Take a big inhale, stretch the arms up, spread the fingers wide. Exhale, open the heart, and then let the palms rest softly on the knees. Close down your eyes. There is so much of my life I do not remember because I wasn't really there. Make a commitment to be present in your body with every breath. So we're getting out of the fuzzy chitty chatter mind and into feeling mode. Take an inhale and feel your ribs expand wide. On the exhale, let the jaw, the face, belly relax. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, come back to center. And keep breathing in this way, inviting in a delicious opening through the chest, through the lungs. Being present. Then check in with how you're feeling. And remember that just a little bit of yoga, a little bit of commitment, a little bit of tapas, zeal, can make us feel so much better. And then open your eyes. Bring the legs into Baddha Konasana, if that feels good, or any other seated position. And bring the little fingers and the thumbs together to make the shape of a lotus flower. Inhale and slowly raise the flower up towards the sun. Exhale, open the arms wide. Let the shoulders relax. Inhaling, slowly rising through the murky waters up to sunlight. Exhale, gently bring the arms down. And I like to do this slowly, and it makes me realize that maybe I've been rushing around a bit. And we can do this to reset the pace of what feels normal to us. Last one here. Giving us time to reflect what we need to do to really rise up, reach for the sun. Nice. And then let's come over onto all fours. Spread the fingers super wide, knees hip distance apart. As you inhale, lengthen the chest forward, tailbone reaches back. On the exhale, let the belly come up to spine first, then the upper back rounds, head relaxes. Inhale, lengthen, chest up, tailbone back. Exhale, lower belly into spine, then the upper back, then the head relaxes. And keep going with your own breath. Just like we did when we settled, the inhale we expand. And the exhale, lower belly in. I want you to do this because we're going to be strong through the centers for where we're going. A couple more of these. Simply feeling, exploring. Nice. And then coming back to a more neutral spine, walk the hands forward a couple of paces. Going to take an inhale, shift the weight forward into a low plank position. Exhale, the belly button comes in as it did an angry cat, and the body slots down in between the arms, just like a puzzle piece. On your inhale, slide the hands forward, lift the chest for low cobra. Exhale, body comes down, and then push through the knees, hips stay high, hands stretch out in front of us. So dolphin prelude, bring the elbows to hug either side of the brain, interlacing fingers behind the back of your neck. I love this version of a rest pose, keeping the chest, the armpits open. It's definitely the opposite of my desk job, the opposite of sitting. So at any point during the class, you would like a rest or something doesn't feel good, you're very welcome to come back into dolphin prelude. And then pushing yourself up, come sitting with me. I'm going to come and lie on our backs. So either you can roll onto your side, lying down, or from a seated position, keeping strong through the core, gently lowering down. It's nice to have a lie down. So here, start with the knees bent, palms spread on the belly, and feel the contact between your lower back and the mat. And that just helps keep the pelvis, the back in a nice position, so we're not arching. Take an inhale, push your lower back down. Exhale, bring the lower belly down. And this turns on the lowest level of the abdominals. Inhale, release. Exhale, lower belly comes down, feeling a little bit of lightness, a little bit of brightening up through the belly. Either continue with these, called transverse abdominal contractions, or to add on, inhale, lower back comes down. Exhaling, slowly slide the left heel along the floor, flexing the foot back towards you, lower belly down. Inhale, bring the knee back to center. Yeah, nice. Other side. Exhaling, right leg straightens out, lower belly down. Inhale, back to center. And keep going, noting the pace that we are doing this. So my teacher, Anna Forrest, says that the slower we move, the more we feel. And this really rings true with me. If we want to feel, to get out of our busy heads and to really find the way like that lotus flower, rising up through the murky waters, we need to move slowly. One more. Remembering the exhale, we pull the lower belly down and back to center. Yeah, nice. So option to keep doing those, or explore how it feels to pick the feet up. And then bring the feet up to ceiling. So some days I feel tight on the back of my legs and I want to bend my knees. And this is great if it feels good for you. Stretch your arms up to the ceiling. Spread the fingers and the toes, alive throughout the whole body. Inhale, push your lower back down, as we did in the other two abdominals. Exhale, slowly lower left foot, left arm down to the floor. Bit of coordination practice. Lower belly down, turning on those lowest abs. Inhale, slowly back to center. Other side, exhale, lowering. The lower belly comes down, end of exhale. Inhale, back to center. And this is called happy bug. Other side, exhaling, right side, lower belly down, pelvic floor can lift up. Inhaling, back to center. Let's do one more each side, slowly. Just noticing with this slowness, the thoughts also slow down. And then meeting your friend's arms and legs up to the sky. Then bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Little rock from side to side. And I like to bring the scalp involved here. Giving yourself a little massage. And then rolling your whole self onto your left-hand side. Just pausing to feel, to notice. And then gently pushing up to a seated position, head coming up last. Good. And then let's come back onto all fours to work into our first down dog. Again, spread the fingers wide, 20 bones in the hand, excluding the wrist. Let's give them some love. Relax the head. Inhale and round your upper back to ceiling. Exhale, tuck the toes, and same action as the abs. The lower belly lifts up, the hips lift up. Down dog. You can bend the knees as much as you need to feel comfortable. Remembering this kindness we bring to ourselves by feeling, by changing things. This is how we spread kindness around us. Let's have a little wiggle. Let the head be soft. And then bring the feet step by step towards the hands, meeting in a forward fold. Head relaxed, neck long. Push through the feet, take an inhale, stretch your arms wide, coming up to standing. Exhale, hands in front of heart. And then meet your friends in Tadasana. So I love Tadasana with the palms forward. So we're opening through the heart, emotionally, physically. Spread your fingers wide, your toes wide, so that you are present. You're here in every part of your body. Close down your eyes. Bring your attention back to your calming breath. Inhaling through the nose, tall through the head. Exhaling, letting any tension in the face go. We all have the strength inside us to find our way like that lotus flower. Even if sometimes the waters are a bit murky, we know really deep inside what we need to do, what we need to do to find the way towards the light. And then bring your hands in front of heart center in prayer to honor this truth. Inhale, stretch the arms wide, reach them up to sky. Exhale, let the chest lead forward fold over leg, because you can bend legs as much as you need. Inhale, bring the left foot back, left knee down, reaching arms up at the top of your inhale. Exhaling, hands come either side of front foot comes back for plank, knees down. Check our arms, recognize that as you bend them and start to lower your chest in a straight line, it fits like a puzzle piece. Sweep your hands forward, inhale for cobra. And if this is a different sort of cobra than you normally do, feel how it opens something in a different way. Slowly lower the body, bring the hands under shoulders, pushing through cat to down dog. On your in-breath, bring your left foot in between the hands for a low lunge. If the foot doesn't come there, as it doesn't do if I've been running, then coax the foot forward. Arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Back leg comes to join the right, let the head hang. Inhale, stretch the arms up, reach for the sky, lower ribs in. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhaling, reach the arms up. Exhale, folding. Lunge, inhale, right foot back, right knee down. Time the movements to your breath. Top of your inhale, rising up like a wave. Exhale, hands either side of foot, plank. Now feel the lower belly come in as we did in the abs. Knees come down, body slots through. Inhaling cobra. Exhaling, hands under the shoulders, down dog. Inhale, right foot in between hands, arms come up. Now let the shoulders relax. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Spread the palms wide on your chest. Close the eyes. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And slowly open the eyes. Bring one foot to the side, it could be either way, and then with the toes pointing out, bend the knees into goddess legs position. Then we're going to make the beautiful mudra, the beautiful sign of the lotus flower, little fingers together, thumbs together. And keep the pelvis slightly tucked here. So there's a tendency for pelvis to roll forward, and we want to think about the thighs coming a little bit out too. Yeah, good. I'm just holding you here for a bit longer. As you inhale slowly, raise the lotus up to the sky. And exhale, let the petals open. Again, inhaling. Exhaling. Notice how this was easy to do when we were sitting in the warm-up, but now there's fire in the legs, a bit of challenge. Where does your breath go? Come back to it, slow and deep. Inhaling. Exhaling. Now we're going to add on the legs. Inhaling, pushing through the big toe, little toe, and the toes in between. Reach the arms up, stretch the legs. Exhaling. One more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good, and then straightening your legs, point the toes forward. I'm going to come into a forward fold, opening the chest. So for me, it feels comfortable to interlace the fingers, but you might like to do a prayer position or hold onto your elbows. Push down through your strong feet. Inhale, spread through the collarbones. As you exhale, lower ribs in, belly is strong, supporting us as we lower down. And let the head relax so much. You can feel your brain relax too. And then slowly release the bind behind your back and stretch your fingers onto the floor. And you can bend your knees as much as you need to feel comfortable. Reach through the fingertips and bring a little bit more weight in the heels. Full stretch across the front body. And very slowly we're going to creep the hands towards the front of the mat. The front foot turns and then we come back into plank. Either coming down on your knees, taking a rest in dolphin prelude, or coming into downward facing dog. Connecting again to your breath. Choosing to make a version of either of these shapes that your mind, that your body needs. Then slowly meeting your friends on your knees. So I would love you to go upside down in some way, to do an inversion so that the feet are higher than the head. So I love lying down with the feet up or the feet on the wall. Or you could do a handstand against the wall or a downward dog on the wall. So for a tutorial of downward dog on the wall, please see my separate video. And I'll give you about 8 breaths to play around with which one you'd like to do. And whichever version you're in, think about being strong through the center, so as the lower belly comes down, you're really firing up this area. And this gives a great connection between the legs and the arms. And for me, it just makes me feel a lot more present in my practice. And then put your dog, your handstand, whatever it is you're doing down, and come and meet me on the floor with the legs up towards the air. And then we're going to bend the knees here. Take an inhale and stretch the arms out wide. We can bend the arms, the goalpost arms. Exhale and gently bring the knees over to the left-hand side. And then place the left hand on the thighs or on your lower thigh, and pressing gently, just traction the flesh towards your knee so you can feel how this changes things. Today I'm feeling it in my eyebrow because we're all connected by this layer of fascia over the muscles. It's just so wonderful how we're all connected. And gently releasing the thigh. Bring the top leg to center, then the bottom leg. Take an inhale to stretch through the arms once again. Exhale over to the other side. Softly relaxing the shoulders into the mat. Option here to place hand onto thighs. Exploring the feeling. And bringing the top knee, then the bottom knee to center. Do any final stretches, wiggles you need to do. Grab a blanket for Shavasana, turn off the lights, remove the dog, whatever it is. That then allows you to totally give in to relaxation. You can stretch the legs out. You can lie on your side. Palms face up, and if this isn't comfortable, you pick a version that is. Close your eyes and feel how good it is just to do a little bit of yoga, a little bit of something good for yourself. A step on the journey to rise up. Find something a bit brighter. You're welcome to stay here for at least 5 minutes, longer if you need. And I want to finish with an extract from a poem by Mary Oliver. And she's great at using nature as an inspiration to help us feel a little bit better. My first yoga lesson. I lay on the floor exhausted, but to be a lotus in the pond, opening slowly and very slowly rising, that I could do. Thank you very much for joining me. Namaste.